American Express, American Express, American Express. It's different. It's really, really different. But why is it different? We're going to talk about that in this video. Let's go. We are talking about American Express and the fact that it is totally different from every other setup that I've talked about so far. So here's one example. We're talking about Chase, we're talking about Capital One, we're talking about Citi. Those are all banks that offers credit cards. Like, they're not known primarily for their credit cards. They're known because they're actual banks. Like, you can go and create checking accounts, savings accounts, and stuff like that, and actually bank with them. But a bank holding company is mostly known for credit cards, or in this case, charge cards. So a bank holding company, that's what American Express is. That's what it is. And like I said, American Express is mostly known for their charge cards. Not a lot of people is going to mess with their credit cards. They're going to mess with their charge cards. And the thing about with American Express is, technically speaking, they kind of don't have a system. It's weird. They kind of do, but they kind of don't. I'll explain later on. So let's talk about the cards that they have that you could use to make some type of setup with. And we're going to start off with the big boy. The one card that everybody knows about, the American Express Platinum card. So the reward multipliers look like this. You're going to get 5 times the points on flights booked on either the American Express travel site, which is mxtravel.com, or check this out, directly with the airline. But this is up to $500,000 per calendar year. You're also going to get 5 times the points on prepaid hotels booked on the mxtravel.com website, and you're going to get 1 time the points on everything else. Now, normally, the sign-up bonus looks like this. You're going to get 80,000 points after spending $8,000 in purchases within the first 6 months of owning the card. Currently, as of me making this video, they have a deal where you can, listen to what I'm about to say. They have a deal where you can get up to 175,000 points. So the key words here are up to. Keep that in mind. We'll talk about that later. They have an annual fee, which is arguably the most expensive annual fee. We're looking at $695. You unlock over $1,500 in value with this card, according to American Express themselves, which consists of the following: $200 hotel credit on select prepaid hotels booked on mxtravel.com, $240 on digital entertainment, where we talking about $20 per month they can use towards Disney Plus, a Disney bundle that contains Disney Plus and ESPN Plus or Hulu. You look at the Network Times, Peacock, and the Wall Street Journal. You're also going to get $155 in Walmart Plus credit, which is normally $12.95 monthly credit. So that covers the subscription. So that's pretty cool. You're looking at $200 Uber credit. We're going to get more Uber later on. Where you're looking at $15 per month on Uber, plus a $20 bonus as well. You're looking at $200 airline fee credit. You're looking at $100 of credit towards Saks. That's $50 per 6 months within a calendar year. So between January and June, and then between July and December. So there's that. You're also going to get $199 Clear credit, and you're going to get that every year. And just to remind y'all, Clear, this version of Clear that costs $199 includes TSA PreCheck, but it does not include global entry. So keep that in mind. And you're going to be getting global dining access by Resi. You're going to get MX offers with select brands, and you're looking at over $500 of value with Priority Pass Select, multiple visits to select Lufisen, I think I just pronounced that, Lufisen Lounge, Plasma Premium Lounge, and Escape Lounge, and of course you're going to get the Centurion Lounge access as well. So that's going to be included with that. And that $500 value, that's every year, by the way. And I just talked about that, the American Express Lounge, aka the Centurion Lounge. You're going to get that. Now, you're also going to get, oh, this is interesting, you're going to get fee credit towards global entry or TSA PreCheck, even though they're going to offer you Clear as well. And you're going to get $100 credit towards the hotel collection with every bookings of 2 nights or more on mxtravel.com. You're going to get the Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, the Hilton Honors Gold status, no foreign transaction fees, which is expected here. You're going to get car rental privileges with Avis, Hertz, and National. Now, Hertz is the best, and you will get their President Circle status. So basically what you do is this. You book your window in advance, you skip the counter, you go straight to the garage, and you get your vehicle. and you can also do upgrades as well with that status. And you're going to get car window loss and damage insurance, but only offers secondary coverage. We'll talk more about that later. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go backwards real quick, and let's talk about the American Express Gold Card. So we're going backwards in the family tree, which is funny. I'll explain why later. The American Express Gold Card, in terms of the reward multipliers, look like this. You're looking at 4 times the points towards restaurants worldwide, up to $50,000. And I'm assuming that's per year because the website don't say. You're looking at 4 times the points towards grocery stores, only in the United States, and up to $25,000 per year. You're looking at 3 times the points towards flights booked on the mxtravel.com or directly with the airliner. You're looking at 2 times the points towards prepaid hotels booked on mxtravel.com. And you're looking at 1 time the points on all other purchases. So you're basically using this for dining and grocery shopping. In America, that is. Everything else, use the platinum card. But let's move on. Now, normally you would get 60,000 bonus points after spending $6,000 in purchases within the first 6 months of you getting this card. So that's basically $1,000 per month that you got to spend with this card. But as of me recording this video, and remember the keywords are back, currently as high as 100,000 bonus points. That's what you can get right now. As high as $100 in bonus points. We're not done with that. We're going to talk about that later. Now, the annual fee for this card is $325, making this the most expensive. Can you even call this a mid-tier card? Can you call this an in-between card, like in between mid-tier and upper-tier? Because with that annual fee, yeah, I'm calling it that. Moving on. Now, American Express claims that you can access over $500 in value. So looking at $120 in Uber Cash, which equals to $10 per month. You're looking at $84 in Dunkin' credit per year, so that's $7 each month. You're looking at $100 Resi credit, so similar to the Platinum card, that's $50 per 6 months within the calendar year. You're looking at $120 in dining credit, so that's $10 each month. So we're talking about Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Ryan.com, and Five Guys, which is interesting. You're going to get $100 credit towards hotel collection with every booking of 2 nights or more on AmericanTravel.com. or mxtravel.com rather, and you're going to get MX offers with select brands, and no point transaction fees exist with this card, and you're also going to get car rental loss and damage insurance, but only offers secondary coverage. Now, we're going to talk about the third card, where if you're trying to make a trifecta out of this, you will need the first 2 cards I talked about already, and this card that I'm about to talk about right now, and that would be the American Express Business Plus card. So with this card, you're looking at no annual fee, finally, and 0 APR for 12 months, finally. Although 12 months isn't exactly much when you're looking at the competition that does 15 and even 18 months. So that's crazy. This is a catch-all card, as you'll be getting double the points on purchases up to $50,000 each year. After you reach that limit, you only going to get 1 time the points afterward. Eligible purchases on mxtravel.com also earns 2 times the points and will not count towards the first $50,000. So that's interesting. You also get 15,000 points after spending $3,000 within 3 months. So we're talking 1,000 per month here. If you want to get something else, we're looking at the Blue Cash Preferred card. So here, you're going to get 6% cash back at U.S. supermarkets on up to $6,000 in purchases. Again, I'm assuming that's each year because it didn't say. You're also looking at 6% cash back on select U.S. streaming subscriptions. You're looking at 3% cash back on transit purchases. And you're going to get $300 back when you spend $3,000 within the first 6 months of getting this card. So that's their sign-up bonus right there. But here's the problem though. This card is only for Team Cashback. And the reason for that is because you can't convert the cash over the points. Otherwise, 6 times the points at grocery stores. I don't care if it's US only. And I don't care if there's a limit. 6 times the points. Also 6 times the points on select streaming services in the United States. 3 times the points on transit. That would have been nice. That would have been very, very nice. But alas, it's only for those who are part of Team Cashback, and we don't deal with Team Cashback. So that's it in terms of that card. Let's move on to another card. Now this card y'all should be familiar with, and that would be the American Express Green Card. Now the Green Card, believe it or not, have an annual fee of $150. So this ain't a starter card. This is like the middle of the road between a starter card and a mid-tier card. That's basically what this is. And even with that, this may even be a mid-tier card, because mid-tier cards cost $95 normally. This is $150. So this ain't, no, that's inaccurate by my part. This is actually above a mid-tier, well, not above a mid-tier card, but it is a mid-tier card, without question. You're looking at 40,000 points when you spend $3,000 within 6 months of getting the card, so that's basically $500 per month for the next 6 months. You're looking at 3 times the points on the following. Travel, which consists of airfare, hotels, tours, campgrounds, car rentals, cruises, vacation rentals, and more. And also this does include transit, which consists of trains, taxi cabs, rideshare services like Uber and Lyft, ferries, tolls, parking, buses, and subways, and dining at restaurants worldwide, and takeouts and deliveries, but just in the United States with those two. And you're going to get one-time points on everything else. Now, shocking enough, you're going to get $199 Clear Plus credit with this card, which is crazy for a mid-tier card. And you're going to get no point transaction fees, which is also amazing as well. And this card do offer car rentals, loss, and damage insurance, but again, only offers secondary coverage. Now let's talk about the good. So the majority of their cards have no point transaction fee, which is great. It has the most access to lounges because the Centurion Lounge, there are more of those out there than there are the Capital One lounges and the Chase Sapphire lounges. For now, Hertz gets you their President's Circle status. I already talked about the good that you can use with that. The points for booking directly with airlines, which is crazy because no other card within the credit card game, within Team Travel that is, give you points when you book directly with the airliner, especially not that much points. You get the most points for booking on travel outside of their respective travel partners because the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is cheaper than the Reserve, and the Reserve don't have this, by the way. The Chase Sapphire Preferred gets you double the points, while the Green Card gives you triple the points when you book on travel outside of their travel site. This is the only ecosystem that offers clear credit. They got 2 credit cards that offer that, by the way. The Gold Card have great dining and supermarket reward multipliers. It has a lot of credit to offer, but there is a bad to that. I'll explain in a second. It offers a lot of points with their sign-up bonuses, and you get a great set of travel cards. All 3 of these charge cards, the Platinum Card, the Gold Card, and the Green Card, they are all great for traveling, which is crazy. But let's talk about the bad. The language used regarding the sign-up bonus, as high as. So what does that mean? That means, for example, with the Platinum Card, you can get as high as 175,000 bonus points, but it's not guaranteed. It could be 175,000 bonus points. It could be 150,000 bonus points. It could be 125,000 bonus points. Or you may not get anything at all and just the standard 100,000 bonus points. So that high-ass language is not good. It's not good at all. Another issue is that they give you a lot of credit to manage. Even though they give you a bunch of credit to use on a yearly basis, but you have to use certain amounts of credit within a month's time. So again, that Uber credit that costs $120, that's a credit that you'll get, but you can only use 10 of that per month. And you gotta remember to use that. Who use Uber Eats every month? I mean, not a lot of people do. So a lot of credit that you gotta manage, and if you forget, it's gone. It don't carry over to the next month. It's a wrap. It's over. It's gone. So there's that. No PSA pre-check nor global entry credit with the Gold Card nor the Green Card. And yet the Green Card give you clear credit. Why not just give you the global entry credit? So kind of confused about that. Or make the Gold give you the global entry credit. So kind of confused with that. If you're trying to build a setup with this, then this is the most expensive setup out now. So you're looking at the Platinum Card, which costs $695. Now, if you were trying to combine that with the Gold Card, you're looking at $1,020. Now, if you're trying to add the Green Card to the mix, that would be $1,170. And this is per year, by the way. The MX lounges are too crowded. So that's the one main issue about the Centurion Lounge. They are often crowded because they are highly popular, which is why some people are saying that the likes of the Chase Sapphire Lounge is the best, followed by the Capital One Lounge in close second. And speaking of lounge and stuff like that, in order for you to get access, you gotta have an authorized user to get them in, and adding additional users costs $195 per year. And they're also trying to hide the fact that it costs $195 per year for adding additional users. So even though they did mention on the website that it's going to cost you $195 per person to add on your card, it don't say per year, it don't say just once, it don't say per month, it don't say anything like that. It is per year though, so that's kind of scummy on their part. Only the Green Card has reward multipliers towards car rentals, not the Gold Card, not the Platinum Card, so that's kind of sucks. And even though their charge cards are tailored towards team travel, but they have no reward multipliers towards gas/EV charging, streaming, nor attractions. So that's kind of weird, especially attractions. Like you could be traveling somewhere just to do an attraction like Disney World, Disneyland, Cedar Point, Six Flags, something like that. But no reward multiplier towards attractions, which sucks as well, especially given the fact that City and Capital One do got reward multipliers towards that. So they got American Express beat there. The Platinum card does not have a dining multiplier. This is funny. The most expensive card out of the three do not have a dining multiplier, while the Gold card and the Green card do. And both of them are cheaper than the Platinum card. Heck, both of them combined are still cheaper than the Platinum card. And yet both of them have dining reward multipliers? That's kind of weird. None of their cards are catch-all cards. And do you know what's funny about this? If you go to the American Express website and you type in Green Card Compare, like go to that website where you can compare all three of the charge cards, it highlights, the actual website, American Express highlights that the Gold card, not the Green card, not the Platinum card, but the Gold card is only as great for everyday purchases. So they saying that the Gold card is great for everyday purchases. And I'm like, but you're only getting 1 time the points. Not only are you just getting 1 time the points, while your competition is getting 2 times the points. Heck, even Chase with their no annual fee Freedom Unlimited card, they'll give you 1.5 times the points on everyday purchases. So not only are your competition doing better, the Green card and the Platinum card does the same thing. But yet, that's not a highlight in terms of why that card is great, but yet it is for the Gold card. That's how you know the Gold card is like kind of ugh. So that's pretty interesting. None of these cards are beginner friendly. So if you're trying to jump into the credit card game and the main card that you're trying to get is American Express because that's the most popular card, because everybody talking about that card, and obviously the American Express fanboys talk about how great this is or how this is the best credit card company or the best set of credit cards, whatever the case may be, it's not beginner friendly. It's really not. It's really not. Especially given the fact that the 3 charge cards have no annual fees, have no APR for a certain period of time. It don't have any of that. So it's not beginner friendly. And they got a little thing called Welcome Offer Jail. Now, even though Capital One do have this to a degree, and it's possible that other credit card companies / banks may have that, but American Express is notorious for having a welcome offer jail. Now, you're probably wondering, what is that? So, a welcome offer jail is when you apply for a credit card, and that credit card company / bank will approve you for the card, but they won't give you the welcome offer bonus. So they won't give you the opportunity to like, yo, I'm about to spend $4,000 within the next 3 months so I can get this welcome offer. Nope, they will not give that to you. They'll just say, yeah, you've been approved for the card. If you want to keep it, go on with the application process, but you will not get a welcome offer. That's a welcome offer jail. And American Express is notoriously known for that. And I know I have a different section within my videos when talking about their rules, but this is also negative right here. They got this sign-up bonus rule. So there's actually 2 of these rules that are bad. The first one is this. You can only get the sign-up bonus once for each card, and this is a once-in-a-lifetime bonus. So what I mean by that is this. So with the American Express Platinum card, you got the regular Platinum card, you got the Business Platinum card, and then there's another Platinum card. I forgot the name of it. It don't matter which one of these 3 cards you get. If you get one of these cards and you get that sign-up bonus, again, as high as 170,000 bonus points, it can be lower than that, but whether it's low, whether it's high, doesn't matter which one of these 3 platinum cards you get. Once you get one of these 3 cards, that's it. You can't get it again. It's a wrap. So if you were to cancel this card and then be like, yeah, I don't want the personal one, rather, I want the business one, you can get it. You just won't get the welcome offer. So it's a once-in-a-lifetime welcome offer, which sucks because they made that change, I think, either 2024 or late 2023. So that sucks. Now, I have heard that you should wait 7 years when you cancel the card to try and get that card or get another buzz in that card. I don't know how legit that is, but that is a possibility. Now, another negative about their rules is they have this one rule where they have the family tree. You must go in a specific order to get the sign-up bonus for all 3 of these charge cards. So what do I mean by that? If you were to go straight for the platinum card because you hear how great the platinum card is and you skip the gold card and the green card, So you get the sign up bonus for the platinum card. And then let's say a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now, you go, wait a minute, I like that gold card now. Or wait a minute, I like that green card now. Let me get one of those cards or both of those cards. Well, you can get both of those cards. You just can't get the sign-up bonus. Why? Because you went out of order. You went straight for the top of the food chain, which is the platinum card. Let me give you another example. If you wanted to get the gold card first because you figured, man, the green card ain't worth it. So you went for the gold card first, you get that sign-up bonus. Then you went for the platinum card next, you get that sign-up bonus. Okay, you start from the middle of the pack and you work your way up, which is what they want you to do. But now all of a sudden, you want the green card. Now you want to go backwards? You can get the card. You just won't get the sign-up bonus. Even if you don't get the platinum card and you get the gold card only, and then you want to go get the green card, no sign-up bonus. You got to go from the bottom and work your way up. So you start with the green card first, get that sign-up bonus. Then get the gold card next, get that sign-up bonus. And then get the platinum card next, get that sign-up bonus. And then you're straight. And they're also doing that with their Delta Sky Miles cards as well, because American Express is their supplier. So they're doing that with that as well. And they haven't done it with the Hilton Honors cards yet. But the expectation is they will do that. So make sure you get those cards. Make sure you get those cards, get the sign-up bonus if you are a fan of Hilton. So you've been warned. Now, let's talk about the rest of the American Express rules. Now, none of these are exactly negatives or anything like that, but we still got to mention them nevertheless. The first rule is the 1-5 rule. So what is this? This is where you can get approved for one card every 5 days, even though this does not affect charge cards. So if you were to go for another actual credit card, rather, you can do that and get one card, but you can't apply for another credit card until those 5 days are up, unless it's a charge card, because that doesn't count. Okay, rule number 2. Speaking of which, the 290 rule. You can only be approved for 2 credit cards every 90 days. And again, this does not affect the charge cards. Here's another interesting tidbit. Now, this ain't exactly a rule, but this is like, I guess, some advice. Apparently, you only need a credit score of 670 or higher, and you must not have a history of payment defaults in order for you to be approved for any of the credit cards, that including the platinum. You would think, oh man, I need a credit score of the 700s, maybe even the 800s. Apparently not. Apparently not. 670 or higher, apparently you're fine, which is very interesting. So overall, what do I think about this setup right here? Or really, what do I think about this ecosystem as a whole? Well, American Express could be viewed as more anti-credit card gamers due to the fact that they got all these rules and they got these price increases. So they increased the price of the gold card in 2024. They actually increased the price of the platinum card, 2023, 2022, wherever they did it. And they changed all those rules going back to 2024 in terms of the whole family tree fiasco and the once in a lifetime bonus fiasco. The trifecta of the platinum, gold, and business card is actually great, actually. So I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10. It's not the best because it misses some stuff, and that credit for the gold is terrible. I'll be perfectly honest, but it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Now, if you want to go for the dual setup of just the platinum and the gold, it's good. I'm gonna go give it a 6 out of 10 because there's a much better dual setup with the Capital One dual setup, because that one's way cheaper, and they got more reward multipliers categories actually with that setup than this one. Now, if you want to go with the dual of the gold and green card, that one is good and maybe even better than the platinum gold dual setup. So that is based on the reward multipliers, but despite that, I'm gonna give that a 5.5 out of 10 because of the fact that the platinum card have way more benefits than the gold and the green card combined. Now, if you want to go with the trifecta of the platinum, gold, and the business card, that one is good as well. I'm gonna give that one a 6.5 out of 10. So basically, bottom line is this: just because the American Express have the most expensive cars out there, that doesn't mean that it's the best. Is it up there in terms of popularity? Yeah, without question. Is it up there in terms of like how good it is in terms of you traveling? Yeah. In my opinion, after thinking about it, I had to change my mind about the green card. I think the green card is highly underrated. It's really underrated. The gold card have a lot of work, and the platinum card needs some more work as well. But overall, American Express with their charge cards is not bad. So what I will say is this: once you get a handle on how the credit card game works, So again, start off with Chase, preferably start off with Chase, and then you can move towards Capital One, and then once you get that set up along with the built MasterCard, if you're renting or expected to pay for a mortgage, then you can go to American Express. So you need some experience under your belt before you go with American Express. So there you have it. That's my thoughts on these trifecta setups. So we're going to see over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about these cards individually. So there you have it. This is True Inferno, and I'll see you guys next time.